Yo, sorry for yesterday. Yesterday is what I like to call a hell dimension day, or a nightmare day. Yeah, yesterday was a nightmare day. Today is what I like to call a rebounding day. Yeah, man. Fuck, I love rebounding days. Shit. Hell dimension days are fucking awful. And if you got like bipolar disorder or borderline personality disorder, even schizophrenia or schizoaffective or um, clinical depression or severe mood swings, or if you're on your menstrual cycle, that kind of shit, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say nightmare days. Today I think I'm gonna like go shopping, get more shit from my whatever. Like go to the crafting section or something like that. Get more stuff. Cause this is kind of getting old. I do like Mickey Mouse though. That shit is dope. That shit is dope. I like Mickey. Yeah, so I hope everybody's having a dope day, man. Birds are out today, even though the AC's running, you can't really hear them. Yeah, man. So fucking nightmare days. Jesus Christ! I was talking about killing people and shit. Yeah, man. I just want to let you know that, it's very rare that I go into those fucking like homicidal, I want to kill average people states. Usually I'm alright with average people, man, for fucking sure. Like I understand that they go through suffering and stuff, but I'm like, really heavy into like Taoism and Buddhism and shit like that, and yogiism, like from India. So like, I understand a lot of shit that average people don't, like, which is like, life is fundamentally suffering and you're gonna have like really fucking hard days and like you have to have acceptance and change and, and all this other shit. Not, don't live a life full of desire. Desire leads to suffering. Fear leads to suffering. Not accepting death leads to suffering. Like all this shit, man. I'm like, like spirituality, it really saved my life. And it's like one of those things that I believe in, this fundamental quality. Everybody in my life knows this, where I believe that what you have to do is your existence has to be to help, these disorders, like the disorders that we have, or the mental illnesses that we have. What you need is 60% psychology and about 40% spirituality. And you can't just do all psychology without spirituality, because that shit won't work. And you can't do all spirituality without psychology, because that shit won't work either. Because you're never going to be like really going in and healing the trauma. You're just going to be like bowing down to statues and shit. Bowing down to statues does not heal trauma. Even if you do it in front of Kali, I don't give a fuck what you say. This shit ain't working. We got like this psychologist, that's like this like spiritual person at this spiritual place. And he's toe up Zen as a motherfucker. And whenever I talk to him, like the last time I talked to him, like we were talking about like psychology and spirituality, and like I was like, spirituality and psychology. And I bowed to him and he was like, hell yeah, because that's the fucking answer, son. That's why, like, Marshall Linehan, like, the one who invented dialectical behavior therapy, that's got his shit together, that has helped, like, fucking so many fucking borderline personality disorder people. Like, what she realized after, like, living with the monks is, like, the way to fucking cure, borderline personality disorder is to be present and to go into the present moment. And by doing such, you allow the brain enough time to respond instead of react. Like when I was like going off on a fucking tangent yesterday, when I had that nightmare day when I was talking about fucking killing average people, the reason why I was talking all that like fucking crazy ass heinous shit is because I like went full into fucking like, reacting mode. I wasn't responding at all. I wasn't present because I was fucking suffering so much yesterday. And I just wanted to fucking get it out. And then after I got that shit out, like 2 hours later, I became like, I was back to normal. You know, I was back to like regular Joe. And I was like, oh my god, man, I can't believe I said all that shit. But I ain't gonna erase no fucking videos. I ain't gonna delete any videos because it's just like, the reason why I'm making these videos is to let people become very aware of what it's like to be a borderline personality disorder person or a bipolar person. This is one fucking crazy ass video on YouTube, and Tosh.0, he even had it on his show because he thought it was hysterical. And so what the YouTube video is, it was this garbage man, and you've probably seen the video. It was this garbage man, and I saw the video a couple of years ago, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I saw this video. So this garbage man, he's like outside of these people's home, and I guess he like did some crazy ass shit before, because like the woman or the man that lived in the house, or the kids that lived in the house, were like filming the garbage man to put it on YouTube, or, you know, send it to the police or whatever the fuck they were gonna do with it. So the garbage truck like rolls up. This fucking disguise, I swear to God, it's driving me fucking crazy, dude. I fucking hate it. So like, it's really starting to become a pain in the ass. So that's why I want to fucking take all this bullshit off. But like, fucking Marsha Linehan knows best, man. I'm gonna listen to her shit. You know, not letting anybody know you're fucking borderline. I'd be like Cain, you know, Cain and Abel, where like fucking, like, I would never be accepted anywhere, because having borderline personality disorder is like really having the mark of Cain, where like wherever the fuck you go, like, you're not accepted. People are scared of you. Like, people are fearful of you. They don't want you around. That's the fucking mark of Cain. You're fucking like labeled from birth, or from like when Cain killed Abel. When you have borderline personality disorder, or when you're bipolar, or even schizophrenic, or we could even like put, you know, clinical depressed people in that category, where like wherever you go, people are fucking worried about you, or people like feel like they need to do things for you, or people are scared of you, or people don't want you in their establishment. So the minute you say that you're borderline personality disorder, or bipolar, or schizophrenic, you put the mark of Cain on you, where you're fucked, essentially. You know, and that's why Marsha Linehan tells people, don't fucking tell anyone you're borderline personality disorder. And I fully believe that shit, man. No doubt. So, where the fuck was I? So, yeah, so this garbage man, on this YouTube video, he pulls up to this fucking house, and he, like, grabs the garbage, and he tries to put the garbage in, like, the fucking, you know, garbage fucking truck, and it's not going in right. And I believe he like took the fucking, you know, the garbage can, and he just fucking slammed it on the ground. And then he took the fucking mailbox, and he fucking started smashing the mailbox, and he fucking ripped the mailbox out of the fucking ground, like the person's mailbox, and he fucking ripped it out of the fucking ground, and he fucking threw it. And he got back on the truck like cool as shit, and he just fucking took off. And like Tosh.0, you know, the Comedy Central show, he started laughing and making fun of the guy. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And I'm like, I know exactly what's fucking wrong with that guy, because I've done that hundreds of times in my life. I'm 42. I've been bipolar and borderline personality disorder my entire fucking life. I can't even tell you how many times I've done shit like that. where I just fucking snap and destroy shit. I'm a thrower. So like I'll take shit and I'll just fucking throw it. And you know, like you know how like some people cut, you know, like they cut and shit. Like I don't do that. Like I'm like like I'm way too fucking self-aware. So like instead of cutting myself, I'll just like fucking punch myself in the fucking face. Like in my fucking head will hurt for like a day or two. Especially if I'm drinking, I'll do that shit, man. I'll just fucking like get a Fight Club on it, Tyler Durden, and just fucking start punching myself. As long as I don't punch myself in the ear, right? For all you Fight Club fans out there. Yo, if you do have borderline personality disorder or bipolar, I would highly recommend Fight Club to watch. That movie is fucking legit. When I wrote my book, instead of doing Joe Winterreal, I was gonna name myself Robert Paulson, or Rob J. Paulson, in dedication to Fight Club, and because you know Robert Paulson was the name of somebody who died in Project Mayhem, and I was like, that's perfect for my book. Like that's, and I asked my sister, I'm like, and I asked my nephew, I'm like, you think I would get sued for that? Do you think Chuck would fucking sue me for that? And they were like, nah, Chuck's cool as shit. He'd fucking love your book. Because I write a lot like Chuck. Me and Chuck fucking were like twins and shit. Yeah, so fucking like Tosh.0 started fucking like going off on this guy, like saying he was a fucking lunatic. And I'm like, no, he just is fucking either bipolar or he's fucking got borderline personality disorder. We do that shit all the time. That shit is fucking normal to us. You know? And that's why, like, Marshall Linehan fucking, has, like, like, that fucking whole, like, DBT shit. It's, like, totally dedicated to fucking, like, going present and, like, breathing and, like, taking the time to respond in a helpful manner instead of react, like, out of fucking anger and, like, fucking throwing mailboxes and shit. Ripping mailboxes out of the ground. And, like, the sad part about that shit is when you're doing it, when you're fucking, like, throwing shit and you're fucking punching people, and when you're fucking in it, like, it feels so goddamn good. Like, and you know what I'm talking about. Like, and you're like, yeah, like, just fucking get it out. And then, like, a couple hours later, you got no friends anymore because you fucking scared the shit out of all of them, and you're fucking alone again. Because people rejected you because you're a fucking maniac. Or you threaten to fucking kill people. I threaten to kill people all the time. That's like my Achilles heel. I just fucking threaten to kill people. And I would, like, it's so scary, man. Like, I'll be the first to tell you, I would be the first person to just grab a knife and slit their throat. Like, when I have visuals of killing people, it's always the fucking throat. And if it's really bad, like, it's me taking a knife and just, like, not just slitting the throat, but just fucking stabbing them in the fucking chest, like 40, 50, 100 times. I wrote about that shit in my book. And, like, when I'm in those states, like, I'm just fucking so gone. Like I feel like I'm just, like, so, like, delusional and fucking, like, schizoaffective and so far gone that I believe that, like, animals are attracted to me and, like, they come closer to me more than usual. Like, I'll be walking and I'll be, like, in the homicidal state, and, like, I'll notice that, like, squirrels and, like, birds and things like that will, like, come towards me because I have so much fucking energy. And then, like, I'll start to visualize killing people, like slitting their throats, stabbing them in the chest. It's always with a knife. Always with a fucking knife. And, like, when I do that, I visualize myself standing over their body, laughing, and, like, spitting on them, and just fucking laughing and just smiling. And then when I'm doing that, like when I'm like smiling and laughing, like this blue, it's usually like a purple blue mist. See, I'm talking about a fucking bird just came to my window. I'm not fucking around, man. It's like fucking insane. So it's like as I'm like standing over their body, like laughing and smiling, as I'm like fucking just like as I'm stabbing them, or as I slit their throat, and I'm just like I got blood all over me. There's blood everywhere. Like I'll actually like tilt my head up, and like this fucking like blue purple mist will like come out of my body, like I'm releasing this fucking like mystical like power, or this mystical energy that's like inside me. And that's legit shit, man. I can't even tell you how many times I fucking visualize that shit. And I really, when I'm in that state, I think it's like real. Like when I was writing about it, I had to delete so much shit from my book, man, because it was like way too fucking over the top. I kept that in the book, because that's important for fucking people to know. Like when you're that fucking homicidal, like sometimes you're like super fucking gone. I don't even claim to be a human anymore. Like people try to convince me I'm human sometimes, and I'm like, I actually like, I don't believe them, or I fucking laugh. Like, like my, like my, like my delusions of grandeur state, or my fucking god complex state, or like whatever species I am state, it's just so far, it's so far gone that like I'm the furthest thing from a human. And if I see that you're a judgmental person, oh, I just want to fucking kill those bastards so bad. If you're judgmental, or if you look at me like you're looking down at me, like, I feel it's my right to fucking kill you. Just to fucking just like get you off the fucking planet, you judgmental fuck. You deserve to die. What are you doing? Just spreading fucking misery to everybody for being judgmental. Especially people that are fucking mentally ill like us, or have like personality disorders, or schizophrenic, that don't look the right way. Can't take care of ourselves. Always look disheveled, or there's something wrong with our eyes, or we always look fucking tired. You see this shit right here? These fucking dark lines? I can't get rid of that shit. I can't get rid of that shit no matter how hard I fucking try. I always fucking have these like severe purple and fucking this purple line coming down. Always. I always say when I look in the mirror, it's a fucking lose-lose situation. Because I'm just gonna feel like shit after I look at my face. Because I look like hammered shit. Always. So, but yeah, man, like, I mean, like, if you're fucking mentally ill, or you got BPD, or whatever the fuck it is, like, you're constantly being judged by people, it seems. And, like, you get sick of that shit real fast. And, like, it's gotten to the point in my life, like, you know, it always bothered me, it always upset me, it always made me depressed when people would judge me. And then finally in my 30s, I started to develop the strength to just want to fucking kill all of them. Kill all the judgmental people. Because they don't have a fucking right to live. I don't give a fuck. Even if it's like 90% of the population. I don't give a fuck. I'll kill 90% of the fucking population. Because that's what I fucking want to do. That's what I fucking want to do. Honestly. Give it back to the fucking birds. Give it back to the, like, give the world back to the fucking squirrels and the birds and the rabbits. I'm starting to get really pissed off, man. I haven't seen my fucking rabbits in 2 days. I think rabbit season's over. That's really fucking starting to upset me. Because I love looking at my rabbits every day. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. They're all gone. I don't know, maybe mating season's over or something like that. But yeah, man, no, you get really sick of people fucking being judgmental. You know, I don't even really like humans that much, honestly. Like, I like, usually I just fucking have to, like, listen to them and fix their problems anyways. Honestly, that's what I fucking do. And I think it's, like, cool to connect with people and stuff. But I don't know, I've gotten to the point where I've been rejected so many times in my life. Not accepted, rejected by people and stuff like that. Like, I've gotten so good at fucking spending time by myself and just entertaining myself. Like, I could sit here and do these fucking videos all day. Like, it's going out of fucking style. Because I enjoy fucking hanging out with myself. Because when you're fucking mentally ill, or you're BPD, or you're schizophrenic, guess what happens to you in fucking life? Especially if you can't handle your fucking anger. You lose people again, and again, and again. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna spend time by your fucking self. But I try to fucking take walks, get out in nature. I cannot be fucking inside all day. I gotta have that fucking balance. If I spend too much time inside, I go fucking crazy. Legit crazy. Like a lot of the book I wrote, the fucking book that's on eBay, by the way, or no, it's not on fucking eBay, Amazon. The fucking book that's on Amazon. My fucking bucket hat just fell off. I got so excited about selling my book and shit. I don't care if that fucking book sells. Fuck you. This shit would be fucking dope though, man. This shit is such a fucking goddamn cool read. Shit is entertaining as a motherfucker. You be reading that shit, be like, what the fuck is this shit? I've never read anything like this. This motherfucker's crazy. That's so fucking new school. Crazy. We'll go old school. So like, yeah, man, like, no, like, you gotta split it. Like, I was talking to somebody the other day, you know, they were talking about, like, how they, like, you know, when they get depressed, they, like, spend a lot of time in the dark, and they spend a lot of time alone in isolation. And I'm like, yo, that's cool and shit, but, like, fuck, you gotta get outside, man. No shit, man, like, you gotta have that fucking balance. And that's what fucking bothers me, because every time I need to get outside, like, and be around nature, just get the fuck out of this goddamn room. Like, people just look at me and they fucking judge me. And I'm like, god damn it, you fucking piece of fucking judgmental shit. I will literally fucking slit your throat. Because it's either me fucking killing your judgmental ass or me killing myself. Because whenever I spend too much time inside in a fucking room, isolated, without walking, without being around nature or some shit, I get super fucking suicidal and fucking super goddamn depressed. And it's like, if it's me, and I have this cool motherfucking ass life, which I value, and I don't judge nobody, and I just need to get the fuck outside just so I won't kill myself, and you're coming across me with your fucking golden retriever and shit, dressed in your nice fucking pretty clothes, and you look at me while you're walking your fucking dog, and you look at me like I'm a piece of shit. Yo. I've gotten to the point, you know what I do now? I learned this from Jordan Peterson. By the way, I know you fucking people, some of you do not like fucking Jordan Peterson. Get over it and shit. Okay, there's two different Jordan Petersons, okay? I'm gonna give this to you because he's my fucking boy, and I've listened to like fucking hundreds of his fucking lectures. There's two Jordan Petersons. There's fucking like new Jordan Peterson that became a fucking rock star, that's touring the fucking world, giving speeches, and is on fucking like, you know, fucking GQ fucking covers and shit like that. That's a new school Jordan Peterson. New school Jordan Peterson let rock and roll get to his fucking head. He's a fucking maniac, and he's an asshole. No doubt. I'm not gonna fucking lie. New school Jordan Peterson, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about nobody, and he'll fucking rip people apart. And he's got the fucking knowledge and intellect to do that shit. He knows enough about fucking history, mythology, spirituality, religion, and psychology to fucking destroy anybody. This motherfucker was a clinical psychologist for like 32 years. He's had thousands of patients. He knows how everybody works. And he does. Don't fuck around with me, man. I've listened to fucking hundreds of his fucking college lectures. He's just like me. Pretty much everything I've learned about psychology I've learned the greater deal from him. He's a fucking monster. And like, he could fucking rip anyone to shreds. He's fucking extremely intellectual. His IQ is fucking through the goddamn roof. And he's just like me. He's like OCD with shit, man. Like, if he gets into stuff, he's just like, brr, 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 and he tackles that fucker. So when he sits down with fucking like news reporters and they try to challenge him, he's like, are you fucking joking me? I will slit your fucking throat on national TV and spit on your face. And that's exactly what he does. So of course all these fucking women around the world fucking hate him. And he doesn't fucking like think women like because he's too far gone now, man. He's like way too fucking far gone. Like, that man should not be allowed on TV. Like, he's too fucked up in the head. Like, he's just his. He should not be in like newspapers or like fucking, fucking whatever the fucking they're called, magazines. He should not be in fucking magazines ever. Because he's like fucking young Shadow. He's so fucking like insanely fucking like, holy shit, man. Like, dude, fucking society is not ready to handle that motherfucker. He should have just stayed in the fucking like, he just should have stayed in fucking Toronto University. Just fucking kept teaching college. Because the shit that he was saying in, college classes, he couldn't go that fucking crazy because like he had females in the class and males in the class, and he had like 35 students or like 95 students in a lecture hall, and he had to keep the shit kind of PC. But now he's out on fucking like TV and he's fucking he's fucking lost his shit. Like, you cannot give the guy the mic, man. I don't know if any of you are like WWE fans or WWF fans, like wrestling fans, but he's like the fucking Rock. The motherfucker doesn't, like, he just fucking says whatever the fuck he wants. He don't give a fuck. And now he's getting in trouble. Fucking all these women around the fucking world hate him. Some men probably fucking hate him too. But, I don't even know where if I was fucking going with that shit. But, like, Jordan Peterson should not be allowed on the mic, and he should not be allowed fucking on TV or anywhere. He should just fucking chill out in Canada. Teach. It's all you haters out there. There's a reason why you're hating, because he's a fucking psychopath. Like, he's a legitimate psychopath. Whatever. But I love him, because he's a psychopath, obviously. Yeah, but I learned this from him. I'll wrap it up. I learned this from him. So what I do with judgmental tyrants now, because I have severe anxiety. Like, even yesterday I was talking about how I was scared of people. I couldn't leave the house. Like, I really wanted to leave the house. But I was like fucking so scared of people. I was even scared of the person I live with. And like 2 days ago, like, I fucking wasn't scared of the person at all. Like, love that person. But yes, I was fucking scared of him. I didn't want to fucking see him. I was scared. What the fuck is that shit all about? And that is being borderline personality disorder, bipolar, or schizophrenic, or even clinically depressed. You fucking, or severe anxiety, you fucking get scared of people. What the fuck is that? It's fucking weird. So yesterday I was fucking so scared of people, I couldn't leave the house. I was home all fucking day. It sucked. I fucking hated that shit. Don't fucking be at home all day. One of the chapters I wrote, don't steal my fucking line, okay? One of the books I wrote, I was talking about like just being alone and suicidal and in the dark all day. And I said that like being in the dark, isolation, like just being alone in isolation in the dark, and like having these like dark thoughts and these ruminating dark thoughts always leads to more darkness. It creates more darkness. You're never gonna get fucking better. So getting outside and being around birds and squirrels and fucking rabbits every day and shit like that. Super fucking important, man. So now when I see a judgmental person and they fucking are trying to not like allow me to go outside because they're forcing this like evil fucking judgment on me, now what I do, I don't wear sunglasses, by the way. Fuck those things. I make sure that everybody sees my goddamn eyes. I wear those like, fucking clear sunglasses. Like, they don't have like darkness on them because I want people to see my eyes. They're like UVA shit, but like, you could see my fucking eyes. That's very important. And whenever like I walk past a judgmental person, or even anybody that's not judgmental, I just fucking look at them. I just stare at them. From the moment like they're around me, I keep eye contact. I say hello to them. They say hello back. And I keep my eyes on them until they're completely past. Because Jordan Peterson said, if you have severe anxiety, the only way to conquer that anxiety and make it go away is exposure. Expose yourself to going outside and seeing people every day. Don't take a day off, just fucking like go out there and see people every day. And the more and more you do that, the more and more you'll be like, okay. But in order to get that way, whenever you see anybody, you have to stare at them. Like, always stare the judgmental, so-called judgmental tyrant in the face. Even if you don't think that they're judgmental, always stare at them. Always look at them in their eyes. Always. From the moment you see them until the moment you pass them. I even do it to cars. I probably scare the shit out of people in cars. Because when a car passes me, I just look at the driver in the face. In the eyes. Which most people probably don't fucking do. But I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking crazy. But I'm not supposed to say that. I am not crazy. For now. I'm just kidding. That's growth mindset. Carol Dweck in the house. Alright, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Maybe I'll film another one today. Maybe I won't. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck. Because you want to know why? Today's a rebound day. Yesterday, nightmare day. Yeah, that's the way it goes with borderline personality disorder. When you're bipolar, you're like depressed for 5 weeks, and then like happy and manic for like 6 weeks, and then back to depressed for 5 weeks. And when you're borderline, nightmare day, happy day, nightmare day, happy day. Or even like nightmare hour, happy hour, nightmare hour, happy hour. Or even like nightmare 5 minutes, happy 5 minutes. Nightmare 5 minutes, happy 5 minutes. That's why I love being borderline personality disorder. Keeps everybody guessing, motherfucker. Have a good day, everybody. Peace.